Hey guys, so the next part of critical paths is constructing a network diagram from an activity table, right? So let's have a look at this. So first off, these activities here represent lines, right? So we always have a starting dot here. And then because A comes from nothing, it's going to be at the start, right? So A here connects into this dot. Make sure you always draw arrows. The next one, right, B and C both come from A. So we're going to put B here, C here, right? And then D comes from B. So we're just going to draw a dot here, an arrow, D, and then E comes from C. Just like that. Now, the special thing with network or critical paths is that usually if two lines end at nothing, right, we usually just connect them into one, right? So that just looks like this, right? Just into one dot. We say this is the end, right? So straightforward stuff. Let's make this smaller. Move this over here. Right, the next part, let's try this question. Right, so our starting dots, then K and L both come from the start because they have a dash here. Right, nothing before them. Right, from there we have M coming from K. Then we have N coming from N. So like that. And I'm just going to tick these off as I go to make sure I've got everything. And then N and L both connect into O. So I'm going to change this to make this like that. L, I'm going to move this in. So both of them are connecting into O. Right. So make sure you draw this with a pencil as well because it makes it easier. Right. From O comes P. Right. From P comes Q. From R comes M, and I'm seeing that R and Q, so this line and this line, both connect into S. So I'm just going to draw an R here. This connects into S, and this is our end. Right. So as long as you tick everything off as you go, right, it's hard to make mistakes with this as long as you're accurate. Right? Get practice on this. Right. The last part is the opposite. So it's constructing an activity table from a network diagram, right? And how we do that is very, very simple. So draw stuff out. Let me move this up. So we draw an activity, right? And then immediate predecessor. Right? And then we're just going to list all the activities out. A to K. Right. Easy. So let's keep going with this. Immediate predecessor of A is nothing, right? Nothing comes before it. B is the same, right? Of C, it's A, because A is before it. Right? Immediate predecessor, again, just means what comes before it, immediately before it. Right? D is B. Right? E is D. F is C. Right? And now for G, because because F and E both connect into G, we're going to put F and E here. Right, and H, same thing, F and E. Right, for I, it's just G. For J, it's just H. And for K, it's I and J. Right, I and J both directly connect into them. Right, so this is critical paths. This is drawing a network diagram and also constructing an activity table. Right, if you have any questions, put them in the discussion page.